Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about one night stand. Is it wrong or right? One of my follower, she asked this question. I will definitely answer this. Before that, one night stand. For those who don't know about what it is, most people of this generation definitely know that. And for those who don't know, it is a single encounter with a person, right? Emotionally and sexually. Is it correct or wrong? We have to see in two different perspectives, then only you can understand this. The first perspective is, see, this sexual urge, it is very compulsive, very difficult to overcome, very difficult to remain disciplined. Yeah. Now, despite this, the previous generation people, up to previous generation, they somehow maintained that integrity. They didn't opt for one night stand and all. Now, people of this generation, they find difficult. Why? Because of freedom and culture change and financial freedom, independency, and the pampered upbringing of the kids. These are the reasons. Now, one side I told it is difficult culturally. At the same time, spiritually, if you see, this is the second perception. Spiritually, if you just see, it is wrong. Spiritual and discipline perception. This is wrong. The former perception, cultural change and freedom, difficult to control, is a biological sexual urge. This sexual urge is coming under the addiction if not monitored properly. That means any addiction is difficult to control, and that too in the liberal or in the full freedom scenario. That means the first front, it's difficult to control, it's a biological urge, it's coming under the addiction category. Also the cultural freedom is there, it is not possible. And if you want to identify yourself to this kind of a zone, it is not wrong, go ahead, but be careful. In the second perspective I am coming, with respect to spiritual and discipline domain, definitely it is not only wrong, it is sinful. Those people who want to identify with this, I just tell, don't go with this, it is wrong. See, try to understand two difficult situations I will run and show beforehand. One, what if you get a spouse who is a very good boy or girl, very disciplined, and moreover, if you fall in love with that person, and if it's going to be a love marriage, and if the partner is so disciplined, didn't do any mistake, at that time you may go into guilt. It will be very difficult. This is one thing which you have to think. The second thing is, one night stand is a single encounter, that's it. You should not opt again and again. Weak-minded people, there are two types of people: strong-minded, strong-willed, and weak-minded, weak-willed. Weak-minded people, after experiencing the pleasure of this, cannot control this urge. So may go again and again for this, and it will open a Pandora's box. So that is one point which you have to understand. And the second point which you have to understand is, sometimes the partner whom you are going for a one night stand, if he is known person, fine, no problem. If you just go to an unknown person or a first time known person, there is a chance that this may develop again and again, or sometimes it may go into quarrels. So unnecessarily you are inviting troubles. So in these angles, it is better to stay away. Overall, if you ask my point of view towards this, definitely I vote for not going for it. it has multiple advantage. First, you are very disciplined, your self-esteem will be very high. Second, you won't invite any problems at all. Third, you will be true for the partner who is going to come. The partner may be bad also. As you are listening to this, some may think, right, what if the partner himself comes in a after a one night stand? Yeah, that is a possibility, but you have to give the benefit of the doubt for the good thing. That means, what if he or she comes pure? So always, two things are very important before concluding. Bodily pleasures, it's always better to be disciplined. What are the bodily pleasures? For example, sex and eating. These are all should be eating should be rational. You should not overeat. You should not eat for pleasure. Like sex, these are all bodily pleasures. Bodily pleasures is always good to postpone, to be in a right tempo, and not to overdo it, and all those things. And the second thing is, this kind of a pleasure, if you are done in a right channel, the problem will be less in life. So I have given all the plus and minuses. Now you are an adult who is asking this question. All the people who are opting for this also adult. So it's your own right to live in any way you want. So get the input of all which I gave, sit, analyze, then come to a conclusion and live as per the conclusion of yours. All the best. I'll see you next video.